Oh, Ridge wallet. Fuck yeah. I hear every podcast talk about this.
Yeah.
Did you buy one?
Tara got it for me. I've been wanting to get one.
Fuck yeah. Is it good? Have you like utilised it yet?
Yeah, that's it.
Give us a look.
Ooh.
Ooh, it actually
it's
does
full.
look pretty fucking sick. Does it come all scratched like that?
I got the stonewash ones because I didn't want to fucking be upset when I scratched the fuck out.
How do you work it before I break it?
Oh, you won't.
Is it literally just...
Just cards. Just push it. No, just push
Just push them out.
from
Imagine,
from the card side.
imagine the first time I go to buy something.
Yeah, you could have
1 second. Yeah, wow. Okay. Impressive.
clips.
Where do you keep your cash?
Cash clip.
We're a cashless
Oh.
society now, Mark.
Yeah, but we charge you more for using your card.
Well, they have
Makes sense.
money clips. Yeah, because I was sick of my fucking wallet. Mind you, there's some stuff that I keep in my wallet that I feel like I need, but I don't ever take it out. So I don't think
Yeah,
I need
same. Every wallet I think I've ever had, I just get the old stuff from the old wallet and put it straight
Put
in the
all
new
of
one.
it in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I've got forklift ticket that's expired.
Did you put it in there?
No.
Oh, right.
I got firearms license, which I've never had to take out to show anyone ever.
Yeah.
And 2 bank cards, my license, Medicare, Bupa,
Fuck yeah.
and a bunch of other shit that I...
Right? What'd you do over there?
It's not good, hey. I told you, you picked the wrong one. There's other ones in there. Fuck that one off.
Yeah, throw
Well, it's all right, I'll drink it.
You're an idiot.
Don't want to be
Have
rude.
this. Have you had this?
Have you had that?
What is that?
This will
Whiskey, but
this
it's good.
will
Oh,
make
yeah?
you creamy
No, I
pants.
Yeah, try it.
Do you want to try it?
Yes, he
Please.
does.
Do you want some, Adrian?
Yes,
I
I do,
finished a
please.
bottle of the Japanese whiskey.
Excuse me.
I was going to message you about that and say, oh, you
Yeah,
should.
Japanese
How much do you want?
It's empty. Oh, well, I'm not driving, so fill it up.
Fill it up.
That
Is that enough for now?
Yeah.
I'm driving. Fill it up.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
For
Patrick can drive.
for those listening, we've got our good pal Matt in again today, tonight.
Today, tonight.
Well, it was supposed to be.
I don't think you can say that. Scratch.
Scratch that. It was supposed to be tonight, but Adrian's
today.
like, oh, I want to record early. Let's fucking do it early. So I haven't even been able to have a
bullshit.
shave or anything yet. I
You
look
don't
fucking
you
rugged.
Look like
You look like you just woke up.
You look like that picture. Which Matt said he loved.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got a Raiders cap on too.
Yeah,
That's sick.
that was
that was
Nikita's
the
selling
I was
point.
gonna say, he was-
Nikita goes,
Your
it's your hat. You
You
wore
look
3
like
years ago.
A white ice cube.
What do you mean
Thank you.
3 years ago? I've seen you wear
You
that
do.
hat.
Have you? Actually, yeah, that might have been the first podcast cap. Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
It was 3 years ago.
Let's
then.
go.
You
Let's go
clearly
back.
wear it.
Well, I don't know how many hats. I don't categorize my hats as per date. You probably
How
do.
did you know?
You
3
100% would.
No, I have 4 hats. They're all black. They're all from Kmart. They cost $3.
Fuck yeah. Okay, Ash. Oh, I miss you
Yeah,
guys.
yes.
Sorry, Ash. I don't
Fuck
know why
yeah.
he's still doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. So, Ridge Wallet for Christmas. What did you get for Christmas, Matt?
Nothing much. $400.
Fuck yeah. Can't complain with that.
I know.
Did you bring it tonight at all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I brought it in my wallet.
Yeah,
It goes
perfect.
with me everywhere.
Your Ridge Wallet?
No.
Hashtag
orange
sponsor.
wallet.
How fat is your wallet? Because I always thought your wallet was thin.
Well,
That is quite a thin wallet.
made in Vietnam.
Ham wallet. Ha.
Made it.
Made in Vietnam.
Is it?
It's a bright orange wallet. Why did you pick bright orange?
Why did you pick bright green wheels?
As you know, when you tried to pick me up today, I'd lost it. And I found it on my bed because it's bright orange.
I was hoping you were going to say, as you knew when you picked me up, I was on the road waving it.
Turn it over.
If you hang it out of your back pocket, it's a signal.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Sick. Well, yeah. I just because it's a rolling topic of the podcast,
Yep.
I finally got a proper ice bath for Christmas.
Ass bath.
Yeah. Well, not like a
Like one of
fucking
those round ones.
Yeah.
Sick. Have you used it?
Yeah, been using it every day. It's sick.
Really?
Yeah, Nikita's even been using it as well. She's fucking
Into it.
yeah. She'll jump out and be like, I actually feel way better. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's the point.
That's the point.
Except I'm trying to because obviously, Mum got me the biggest one you can get, which
What are you trying to say, Mum? The jumbo. Thanks,
she
Mum.
just got the
She's
above
bought me a
ground pool
swimming
from Big
pool,
W.
Yeah.
You fat fuck. So yeah, I was a little bit worried I wasn't going to fit, and then I put this thing up. This thing's
big.
fucking huge. Yeah,
Is it actually because the ones I see like on Facebook or whatever, it's just like enough that you could like
yeah.
barrel.
So that's the large or whatever, and she got the extra large.
Okay.
So Nikita and I can sit in it together, opposite each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have to You can never tell from the videos. Can you sit, or are you like squatting, or like?
No, I can sit on my ass and be fully submerged.
What? Wait, this is
I'll
an ass bath where you ass
Yeah,
bath.
yeah, it is. No, ice bath.
Ice bath.
Ice.
I thought you said ass.
Were you?
I was like,
He's like, hang on a minute.
where are we going with this?
That's
Ass
the whole
bath?
context of
What
this conversation was James got an ass bath for
attached
Christmas.
to the toilet and then you just
Yeah,
sit on
yeah.
it?
The extra large one.
I would actually be keen for
Yeah.
that, for an ice
What, a
bath.
big bidet.
Day.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Why don't you go get
Ice
one?
bath.
Well, we've talked about this.
Yeah, we've spoken about it. So yeah, that's pretty fucking sick.
That's
but
cool.
That's cool.
I
And
want to
you-
get it. I want to get it like fucking frozen. But I'm like,
So you get stuck in there.
yeah, no. Well, I got 3 bags of ice and then a heap of ice blocks, and then I froze like 3 ice cream fucking tubs as well.
Get
I
some
bet you didn't do what I
dryers.
told you to do. You forgot.
What salt?
Yeah.
No, I haven't tried salt yet.
It'll
But
fucking
I will.
freeze you.
You reckon?
Yeah.
How much salt do you reckon you need?
A bag.
Yeah,
Yeah, just like a little bag.
like legit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try that tomorrow.
Like if you get some ice and dump salt on the ice, it'll like make it melt.
Okay, let's
That's
give
what
it a
they put
go.
on the roads in like
Yeah, so stop it
the
from
UK and
Yeah.
stuff. When
Salt
Here's
the driveway.
another thing Nikita challenged me about.
uh-uh.
So I put all the ice in, and then
Sat on the ice.
and then I let it sit for a bit until most of it was dissolved.
Melted.
melted.
Was-
Dissolved.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot I was doing the podcast with a couple of scientists tonight. How you going over there, guys?
Look at my glass of dissolved water on ice.
Anyway, do you see the logic in that?
This is
Because then the
dissolving
water
quite quick.
would be cooler?
No.
Water's not cooler.
You think get in as soon as you tip the ice in?
Ice is cooler than.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, you tipped up. No. What he said is right.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's topped up with water. It's not just ice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the ice is as cold as the.
You don't have to wait till
water's
it's
as cold as the
mostly
ice.
dissolved. You could just fucking put a thermometer in there and check the temperature.
Nikita's
fucking
gonna,
drop.
yeah. Nikita's gonna buy me a thermometer.
Oh yeah, that's cold.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. No, what I'm doing is I'm putting my fancy dive watch on,
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd work.
and
Is
I'm
that
holding,
temperature?
holding it under, and I'm like, this is hot as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, well, it's so far the coldest I've got is 21 degrees,
What?
which isn't even really.
you need more ice. 3 bags is not enough then.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking that's now the issue of getting the giant one,
What
because I'm
happened-
going to need like
More
5,000
ice.
bags of ice.
Yeah.
But
So
that's
we-
why. So I bought more ice bricks, and I've filled up more for tomorrow, and I've also started doing it at 4 a.m. So it's like a bit cooler.
Why don't you use
But so far,
when you're saying ice bricks, is in like those cooler blocks you put in an esky? Or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Why don't you just get like empty bottles and fill them up and freeze them? Like Coke
The issue
bottles.
is freezer space.
Ah.
So old daddy over here got in a bit of trouble for
Freezing and taking up.
putting
the
all our
space.
meat out on the bench.
Just put them in the ice bath.
I was out.
They're just having
I
a
forget what
meat
I was
bath.
doing. I forgot what I was doing out in the yard yesterday. But Nikita just comes out with like a fucking floppy bit of steak, and she's like,
Did you leave this?
"Yeah." she's like,
Defrosted a steak.
she's like, "You've put so much shit in the freezer. The door doesn't shut properly, and the freezer's been open all night. So now,
Oh, was it frosted over? Like iced over?
I think it was sweet.
Now
Like,
your electricity bill's going to be through the roof.
yeah, it's worth it. Just trying to get jacked out.
So much shit in the fridge.
Oh,
Well, that's
fucking hell.
interesting. I didn't realize. Okay, I told you I was going to get you a present, and I went back today to get it because I saw it at Costco, and I was like, "Oh, I should get this for James because he's always when we start. Anyone want ice?
What
And
is
it's like a benchtop ice maker.
Okay, Nikita got me one of them for Christmas. as
Fucking
well.
really?
Yeah,
Sit
Oh,
yeah.
on
cool.
the side and
Yeah.
then just pour into your ice bath.
Well, it's it takes a long time to do.
What is it like?
How big's the one you saw?
But it
Yeah.
wasn't cheap, so I didn't buy it.
Yeah, Nikita said she like
You're not
spent
worth it.
$180 or something on this one.
Oh wow.
But
But it spits out it'll go now that I've sussed it, it's a lot quicker than it was the first day because I was just fucking smashing buttons. But yeah, it punches out like 10 icicles in like 15 minutes or something.
okay,
But they're not anywhere near like that size. They're literally like
ice cubes.
yeah, like the
Hail.
size of fucking
Yeah.
that maybe.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
You just got to let it run overnight then. Doesn't it fill up like a bucket? Or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, it fills up a bucket. But I mean, it's not enough to make the ice bath cold.
Cold. Yeah.
Well, I didn't intend to get it for your ice bath. It was meant to just like be on top of the fridge for here.
Well,
Fuck
you.
me again, Matt. Why am I even here tonight, Matt?
What do you mean? You would say. Okay, whatever.
Busted
Fuck
out
you.
the singlet tonight.
Yeah.
getting fucking
heard it was gonna be
jacked over
hot
there.
out here.
It is hot. It is hot in here. So luckily, I've decided to fight the system for 2024 as well. Like fuck air cons and
Fuck
shit.
yeah, fuck
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Just push through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I could get one at everything, but it's just like.
Why
You
bother?
have one. You just got to get out of the shed.
Yeah, I was meant to dig it out today, but
It's too hot.
no, I went to the shops, and when I got back, the boys got these giant ride-on fucking tractor things for Christmas as well, and Nikita had like parked them both in the shed in case a storm came again, and I was like, oh, I'd have to move both those to get to the aircon. So
Have to move.
one more hot episode, I reckon.
First
Yeah.
episode of the year.
Yeah, I know, crazy. It's like we're in the future right now because it's still 2023,
And it's going to be
but
released
it's
next year.
it's crazy. It's fucking nuts, right?
How's that? First guest of the year.
I know. How special do you feel?
Pretty special. Do you have a noise thing?
We do, but I replaced
one?
most. I replaced.
Nope.
No. No. Who the? I think.
Absolutely nobody. I'm gonna sperm.
Yeah, I replaced most of them with Ash coming. So
Oh.
Sperm in my mouth.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. He just
Ash.
he called
the
me.
grave.
He called me and he goes, "Hey, can you put this on the soundboard?" And I was like, oh,
Sure.
"Sure, if you want me
Okay.
to."
Here, right. Let me another take. One more take.
Oh fuck yeah! How'd you guys? You boys are a couple of Gold Coast boys. How'd you
Yeah.
hold up in those storms?
We were fine in our house.
Were ya?
Yeah. Mum's area and house got fucked.
Really?
Her
Where's
house
she?
isn't fucked.
Where's she?
Area, Monterey Key, so Helensville.
Yeah. Okay.
That tank got pretty fucked up down
Did it?
underneath the bridge there.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know how to get.
up here in Logan, I was pretty fine.
Oh,
Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus.
Because that's what
some force.
I saw a couple of videos and photos on Facebook, but I was like, oh, it's just a storm.
Yeah, it's not.
Wow.
And then we went to Wet and Wild on.
Oh, you went there? That
Yeah.
intersection's fucked. How
Yeah.
did you get there?
Yeah, it was completely fucked. Yeah,
Did you go to Wet and Wild?
yeah.
That'd be nice, eh?
It was pretty nice. It was the last day before our yearly passes ran out, so Nikita
did
was
you?
like, "We have to go." I was,
Okay, yeah, we do.
Yeah, let's hop to all three theme parks that it
How-
lets us into.
How many times did you use your passes?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe between the three of them, 5 times, maybe. Yeah, it was worth it. What?
But you would have said like 30?
Yeah, well, the issue is both our kids are too scared to go on any rides. So there's only so many times you can go look at a seal or fucking Batman. And then
Wet and Wild has like stuff.
Kids
well, that was the first time we've been to Wet and Wild because the boys, again, have been too scared, but
See,
they
I'll have
fucking
a lot of
frothed
kid
it.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
So now's the time to get another one.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
the issue now. Because Nikita was like, oh, should we just renew them while we're here? And I'm like,
Are they cheaper to
Let
renew?
me just check the
yes,
wallet.
I gave up my whole life to chase my dream. Oh, I wish I stayed. But yeah, that was. I didn't realize how hectic it was until I started driving down there, and I just literally saw fucking trees ripped out of the ground
Yeah.
and like power
Hang on,
poles.
the-
Yeah,
the
yeah,
highway.
Do you know where Movie World is? And there's that intersection.
yeah.
That road that like is opposite Movie World. It's called Helensville Road.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 lanes and 2 lanes with split by like this giant median strip thing.
Yeah.
And the lane going west is like you can't go down there. It's blocked.
True.
There's all power lines, like trees and smashed power lines all over the ground.
I'm sure it was safe by the time we went and saw it because it was literally like 3 days after.
I went
Really?
there.
Like
It's
power
still-
lines on
still
the
like
ground.
that, Yeah.
Yeah,
This
right.
road's still
Because as we were going
Go
into
play,
Wet,
kids!
Yeah.
well, as we were going into
Black
Wet
Snake.
and Wild, obviously, as you could imagine, the traffic
Yeah.
was fucking back to the highway. So
yeah.
we're just creeping in, and a heap of undisclosed tourists jumped out, and they
What do you mean undisclosed? Go.
Asian?
no, I,
Sperm in my mouth.
thanks Ash for getting us out. of that
Absolutely
one.
nobody.
Yeah, they were all jumping out, and they're like over at the trees that had just got
my
power lines
God.
underneath and shit, and they're like taking photos, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Nikita goes, "Oh, do you reckon they'll be like safe now?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they'll be right."
I'm sure they're off,
Yeah,
but they're still like You can only come one way down that street. All the power it's crazy.
Yeah.
yeah.
All
It
the
is pretty
power's like
nuts.
right next to giant trees.
Did you see that poor bloke at the top of Tambourine? He was like a 70-year-old man or something.
Yeah, he's got just shit everywhere.
Yeah, his fucking whole house except his bedroom just gone.
It's great. Some kids, friends of the kids at school that had a tree go through their roof. Yeah.
I fucking
Why is that funny?
no.
James is
So
insensitive.
insensitive.
I had a bit of a
I had a tree go through my roof.
I had a bit of an ADHD thought or fucking
Go.
like suicidal thought
Smoked
this
a
morning.
tree.
And, yeah. And I was just Nikita's like, oh, there's another big storm coming today, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, as I was reversing out of the driveway, I looked over to the neighbours and I'm like, do you know if a big enough gust of wind comes, their caravan will fall straight on our bedroom while we're sleeping? And she's like, oh,
Let's move the mattress
Turn
outside.
around.
yeah.
So now we sleep on this side.
So now we sleep in the studio.
James, we're switching sides.
Oh, fucking hell.
Just take a ute for a drive when it does come though.
Mm.
And just blow all the shit off the back.
Yeah.
Because my ute was at mum's house. I was like, damn it, no trees here fell on my car.
I did a dump run on Boxing Day with all the just fucking boxes and wrapping paper and shit.
Hit some whiteboard underneath. It's heavy paper.
I fucking hate that. I've said it 1,000 times on the podcast before, but they got me again. On
What do you
they're
mean?
like- you can see
because you've got sign writing
Yeah,
on
it's
it.
because my ute's covered in sign writing. You could clearly see on the back. It was just fucked. And I had our old mattress on the very top to hold it down. And she's like, is part of that work? And I'm like, no. And she goes, well, it just says you're an interiors company and there's a bed. And I'm like,
Boxing Day.
I'm a cabinet maker and we got a new bed for Christmas. I'm like, I don't build beds. I don't buy beds. Fucking just let me in. And she's like, okay. And then she fucking got on the radio and her little mate had to come and stand beside my ute and watch me dump everything.
They really watch
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
All right.
He pretended he was fucking sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sweeping the dust.
And I was like, fucking you dogs.
Cabinet.
And then I got home and Nikita goes, oh, I forgot we had dump vouchers. And I was like, fuck, I wish I'd used that.
The fuck's a dump voucher?
Don't you get them? We get vouchers every quarter or something from the Logan Council. It gives us like a free dump.
Gold Coast City Council don't care about us.
Oh,
We're the
shit.
asshole of the
Wait,
Gold Coast.
give you a free dump.
Yeah.
You have to pay normally?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys get free
Oh,
dumps.
yeah,
Yeah.
What do you mean you go? I was like, what is a voucher for?
Yeah, that's fucked. I had to pay $32 to dump that rubbish.
Wow.
How much is it?
At Beanley?
Oh, for business it'd be more, like a fair bit more.
Business is more, yeah. If I take a business load, it's normally like 180.
Okay.
This load's purely business.
Yeah. But
Where'd you go, Beanley?
Beanley, yeah, it's the go-to dump around here, I reckon.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I'm feeling adventurous, I'll go out to Yarrabilba.
Ah.
Not this time though. Yeah, I got to battle the traffic twice this week. So get this right, we went to Wet and Wild, but 12 hours before that. No, let's go 18 hours. We went to the Sunshine Coast. It was crazy.
You went up again?
Yeah,
See Ash?
we got
Oh, Ash.
It was a spontaneous fucking trip because my mum had to take some stuff up for my nan for like Christmas, and she was like, "Oh, I don't want to drive up alone," and we're like,
Bye.
"Okay."
See ya.
Yeah, and then Nikita's like, "Oh, we could go up," because Mum was like, "Oh, I don't want to drive up and back by myself on the same day." So she's like, "I've got a hotel room up there. I got a 2-bedroom," and I'm like, "Okay."
Weird.
Why?
Are you taking Dad?
Yeah. Anyway, and then Nikita's like, "Oh, let's just go up for the night." So we left at like 11 or something, and obviously the Bruce Highway.
In the morning.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Got up there at 3.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I think it took us like 3 hours to get up there.
How long did it take you to get down the coast? Same
Nah,
amount of
about
time.
an hour and a half. It was shit.
Wait, from here to...
I was checking maps and I was like,
It's still the fastest way.
started checking it at like 7:30 and I was like, oh, we should leave.
Everybody,
Like, hang
pack
on,
shit,
let's
go.
get out of our pajamas.
No.
And then we like left and I was like, fuck, this is gay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, how much driving have you guys done the last couple of days?
Fair bit,
Tons.
but I've
Actually,
just been going the opposite the way.
Just doing the
traffic-
blockies.
Yeah.
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 We take the kids to mum's house to swim.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
Like,
Did you go to your pool party today?
nah.
Didn't you?
Party.
Nah, I had
Barbecue.
the kids' party instead.
Oh, it wasn't the same party.
No.
Oh, right. I thought you rocked up to the one you invited me to, and then randomly they're like, it's a birthday party now.
No, so I told James to come. We were meant to go to Steve's house apartment, which is weirdly, I think it's Dave's place, and Steve rents it or something.
Okay.
For a barbecue with some other friends, just hang out. And then Tyler's back was still too fucked, so couldn't end up going. And then it was like, oh, all right, just hang out at home and the kids will do stuff. And phone calendar goes, ding, kids party. I'm like, what kids party?
Oh,
And look on
true.
the fridge, there's an invitation there. Shh, okay,
Fuck yeah.
nice.
Adrian texted me last night and he's like, hey, I'm going to my friend's
It
house
wasn't
for a
last
swim.
night.
Do you want to come?
Sure.
I'm like,
That is definitely
No.
not what the message
yeah, it pretty much was.
was.
Can I
Not.
bring my ass bath?
Yeah, I'm like, this is either a gay meetup or fucking, I don't know what's happening.
Surprise.
I found it bizarre.
Why?
I don't know.
I wasn't inviting you.
Just that chick with the sexy hair.
I like your hair.
Oh, fucking hell.
No, it's mostly kids could come swim and hang out.
Yeah, no, that is a.
Well, I guess, like, seeing as you're the one that could drive the vehicle, that you'd probably have to get invited to.
Fair call.
Yeah.
Fair call. I am a good vehicle driver.
Vehicle. Are you?
Oh, these days.
Is that a new vehicle out there?
Which one?
The one that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikita's one. Yeah,
Yeah.
she got a new
Oh,
one.
jeez.
I'm still
Must
in
be
the
pretty
ute
good,
that
hey?
leaks in the rain and fucking
Yeah.
yeah. Had no aircon in it the other week.
Or it does now.
Sweating. Yeah. Got that fixed up ASAP. Can't have a studio with no aircon and a ute with no aircon.
Just back the car up.
Did you we talked about it. Was it last? Yeah, it was last week because I had two haters on here.
Oh,
Seen the new South Park?
I've.
Pretty good, eh?
I liked it a lot.
It was hilarious.
I didn't say I hated it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, now you changed.
Somebody wants cred. No, it was pretty
Might have
fucking
been
fun.
you.
Yeah,
The OnlyFans one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is because Nikita. We watched it Christmas Eve while Santa was building some toys for the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I put it on.
Tractor.
No, a couple of wheelbarrows and shit.
Oh,
Isn't build it yourself? Isn't
putting
that
your
part
kids
of
to
the fun?
work.
Yeah. So there's this part on it where Randy. Do you know Randy?
Randy Marsh.
Yeah. He starts an OnlyFans and it's all about him wanting to become an influencer.
Okay.
And the whole time Nikita's just looking at me like, this is 100% you. And he's just he's,
Why am I not getting the content?
yeah, he's just
Followers.
sitting on a chair like this with just like his dick just on screen. It's fucking the most funny shit. And then fucking him and his missus get into like an influencer challenge. And obviously she wins.
No, he won.
Oh yeah, because yeah, that's right.
Spoilers.
Oh fuck yeah! Sorry, any South Park enthusiasts, but yeah, another
Should have seen it already.
yeah should have get cred.
Stop it.
I got cred, bitches. This I spoke about this on one of the solo podcasts, but we messaged about it and we're like, oh, we should talk about it next podcast. Video games. You had something you wanted to talk about video games.
Did I?
Yeah. You probably don't remember. It was literally like 4 or 5 weeks ago now.
I have no idea.
But
I wonder what it was.
so after you messaged and I was like, oh, I want to talk about video games.
All right, let's go.
So on the solo podcast, quick recap.
Oh, you talked about it already.
Yeah.
Fuck
Westy has dug out my old Xbox
Oh, yeah.
and he plays on a little bit, but somebody has rediscovered their fucking video game addiction. And it's at the point... It's at the point where it's taken over my life. Oh no! It's so hectic, and the game,
video games.
I actually have to get off here now and go play.
yeah, pretty much. The game that I'm hooked on is the game that all 14-year-olds are on. I'm like Randy Marsh. I'm just playing online with all these 14-year-olds. Fortnite, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty fucking sick.
My
And
brother asked me to
I
play
thought you were
Fortnite the
gonna
other day
say-
with him.
Really?
Yeah, I played a little bit.
you've played the game.
Yeah.
Does it hook you?
Well, I played video games for like my whole life. I've had to force myself to not get hooked
Yeah.
on stuff. But I get addicted.
Yeah.
What sort of skins have you got?
I haven't got any skins
Oh.
yet, but I'm.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
They got
Don't.
they got
You're
Ninja
not.
Turtle
You're
skins
not
now, and
going
I'm
to.
like, that'd be sick.
No, you're not going to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to unplug it for a couple of weeks.
Hide it.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic. I don't know what it is about that game, hey,
It's
because
not
I
just
was
that
thinking,
game. There's other Battlegrounds games that are.
nah, because Westy's got a couple of games on there, and I'll set them up for him, and I'll be like, yeah, all right. But I'll set Fortnite up for him. 12 turns later, he's like, can I have a go? And I'm like, no,
I'm just
have you
saying-
you
played
fuck up
Yeah.
my kill ratio.
Have you played other games of that game mode? like other Battlegrounds games?
Nah, probably closest thing I've played to that's like Call of Duty back in the day that I was
Oh, yeah,
fucking.
World of Warcraft?
Nah,
No.
never played that.
Oh.
That's not the same either. Yeah, okay.
No.
There are other Battlegrounds games that'll probably hook you. I think you just like that
Really?
style of game.
Is it? Are they all? So, I think Call of Duty hooked me because it was different maps, different guns, different fucking characters, all this sort of
Scenarios.
shit. Whereas
That's what
Fortnite,
that is.
well, nah. I was
Yeah, there
as I was
are.
playing it last night, I was like, every turn I'm doing the exact same map, the exact same character. I'm getting the exact same guns.
You try to ace it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why am I just playing the same thing 1,000 times?
It's different because you play against different. Like it's always.
Yeah. It's like I get I'm playing against different people and it's
But you-
different every turn, but it's like,
You're not doing anything different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty was fun because you'd be loading and then it'd be like, oh yes, this map, I fucking love this map, or I hate this
so
map.
When they choose it for you, you're happy with it, but when you get to choose it
I always
yourself,
thought there
you're
were
like, I
different
just
maps
want to
in
choose
Fortnite.
this.
Is there? Don't tell me you can pick fucking different maps. Why does
Oh,
this guy always play the same map?
That's the thing. I've only played.
There probably is. Like in my real life, I'm a little bit nervous to press buttons that I don't know what they do.
Stay safe.
I've just bought all skins.
James, why did we spend $14,000?
Fucking hell, I'm sweating so hard over here.
It's good
Your
for
hair looks good.
Straight into the ice bath.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Have you
Except
got
it's
it
just,
cranking?
no, it's just water at the moment. We can all go sit in it if you want.
Wait, do you empty it out or do you just top it up back to ice?
No, so it says empty it once a week. So I bought like,
I was gonna say you'd have like heaps of like gross.
yeah, it was
body oil and
fucking
skin and shit in
rank.
there.
It was rank 2 days after because it was a novelty. So the kids are in there, Nikita's in there, and they're just treating it like a pool. And I'm like, guys, this is a sophisticated piece of fucking machinery.
Yeah.
But yeah, now they're over it. I'm hoping to maintain the cleanliness.
Well, it'll still get gross
Yeah,
because like
You're
even like
gross.
spas. Because you're gross. You don't shower.
I don't know why this thing keeps getting dirty.
Don't take a big dump before you jump in it.
yeah, I will. I'll take one in there.
Freezes just.
He's gonna cut a hole, stick his ass out of it, and just shit on the floor.
Fucking hell.
Settle down.
Oh,
Calm down over there, Matt. You got a bit of a
bit of COVID.
bit of COVID.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to isolate in this sweat lodge. Do
Yeah.
you have to isolate anymore for that?
Nah.
Don't think so.
Only if you test positive.
Yeah,
I
nice.
haven't tested.
Do you?
No, I don't think so. Oh,
I don't think so.
no. I don't think so. My cousin tested positive and he had some days off. I don't know if he had to isolate though.
So
But it's regardless of. No, hang on a minute.
so is it just seen as like a
Just
common?
a flu. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
If only somebody said that. Like
Yeah.
fucking.
People are
2020.
apparently they're not dying.
No, they don't care anymore because most people are vaccinated.
What fuck? What did Nikita? No, Nikita bought something up. Fuck, what was it? She wanted to go to like a show or something, and she wanted to buy tickets. But before she pressed purchase, it popped up and said, "You need to show proof of vaccination."
What?
And I'm like,
I think that's just the old system. I don't think
you
have to do
reckon?
it anywhere
I
anymore.
thought that's what I said to her. I'm like, that's not a thing
That's
anymore.
insane.
Yeah,
People on Tinder and that though are still carrying on.
really?
Yeah, they're like only unvaxxed people.
What do you-
I'm like,
the
are you serious?
It's crazy. Crazy times, eh, guys? Oh, storms, COVID,
Fucking hell.
fucking end of
You
the
guys are
world.
talking
Vax
so
people.
2023. I don't know. Just
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I wonder what this year is going to be like. What's going to happen this year?
Ooh, I don't know.
Trump.
Don't pretend
Yeah, oh,
we're
well,
already in
they
next year.
blocked it
Yeah, I know.
From Colorado.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking dogs, eh? Fucking dogs.
Freedom of speech.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They've taken him off the ballot, so they can't vote for him.
Do you want to pull that mic there a little bit closer to you, Matt? I didn't realise how far away it was.
Sure.
Hope we
Speak
can
up.
hear.
Oh,
Yeah, hope
sure.
we can hear you the last 30 minutes. Yeah,
Hey,
cough right in
guys.
the
Yeah.
cough right in the centre.
I miss you guys.
Yeah. So, one of my biggest regrets of 2023.
Oh,
I didn't
Is-
know we were doing this.
Well,
I'm not
it
prepared.
just rung a bell because we spoke about Trump, and he does like the perfect Trump fucking impersonation. I didn't go and see Shane Gillis when he came to Australia.
oh, didn't you?
No.
Why?
And now I've watched his special that came out on Netflix probably 20 times.
Is that the one that you showed me?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
we
yeah.
watched on like
Yeah.
my last week.
Why did you not?
Scratch that.
During work time.
I didn't
No,
watch
we
it.
didn't do that. Why did you not go? Didn't
I think it was
you-
just like a
his tickets didn't.
money sort of thing, and
Oh,
I
okay.
already saw like so many comedians last year.
You saw a
This year.
lot
Yeah,
of
you
shows.
saw a lot, hey.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. It's probably
Yeah.
the most shows I've ever been to in a year. It's pretty cool.
Do you
Saw
think you've
fucking heaps of
intentionally
people.
done that?
Hey,
Do you think you've intentionally done that, or just more people came out?
I think
They had more
heaps
money to do stuff. Yeah.
Of, yeah, I was fucking low. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people came here because they could now after COVID.
Don't say that.
2020. Let's just call it
Yeah,
2020.
2020. And yeah, I don't know, because I like heaps of big comedians came this year.
Mm.
You're going to see Theo too, you said.
Yeah, going to see Theo.
I saw
next year.
Chris Rock. When was that? 2020?
That was 2022.
Yeah,
Yeah,
must have been.
yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I told you that I didn't see him, but
Yeah.
I did.
Did you?
he was going to go.
Oh no, something happened. And then I had all this time off work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm still going to go see Chris Rock.
No, give Miss Chris Rock for nothing.
Yeah.
Perfect segue into that. We had a kids.
We had a kid's.
I'll tell this story.
Kids
And
boner.
so we had a kids play date yesterday at the park, right? And I was the only dad that got tagged along because Westy's other two friends that he hangs out with have both got older siblings, so they just do
Weird
their own
dads.
thing.
Oh, older siblings.
What'd you say? Be dads?
Weird dads.
Oh, right. No. No, both the dads are cool. But the older siblings just do their own thing, and then Westy plays with his friends, and it's sweet. But because we've got Parker, he either gets bored and just is a shit, or wants to go and play on little kid shit.
He was pretty happy when he saw us today.
Was he?
By the way, yeah.
Okay. So, anyway, so I got tagged along, and we went to this giant new park that's just been built, right? And they had this water park feature in it. So the other mums, Nikita and the mums, are sitting there, and I'm on fucking dad duty over at the water park, and I'm bored as fuck. I'm on my phone, just
Watching them
I don't think you
really
say
closely.
anyway. And there was like
Dude.
it was packed as fuck, right? And this older lady, she's in this fucking disgustingly short skirt. She just comes over to the water park where all the kids are playing, and there's like, if you could imagine, right, it's like a giant water trough in the center, right?
Yeah.
And you can pump things into
Yeah.
it, and you can squirt shit.
bet
and it's
you
just,
can.
Yeah, it's just
recycled
like
water.
it's just like a watering hole. All the kids are having fun and shit. This old lady comes over in this short skirt, and she just unbuttons her shirt. She takes it off, and she's just got disgusting saggy tits out. And
Where is
I'm like,
Where is
I'm on my phone. And I'm
Wait,
curious.
anyway, put my
Cleveland?
phone away quickly.
I lift my phone up to start
Yeah.
recording. And then she takes her shirt off and she just balls it up and she starts plunging it in the water that all the kids are doing.
What the fuck?
And she's like, come on, everyone, let's all take our shirts off and get wet. And I'm like,
Excuse
what
me.
the fuck?
Wait.
And then I go, oh, Westy, just leave your shirt on, buddy. And she goes,
Take
let
your
him
shirt
take
off.
his shirt off. And I'm like,
What?
take your shirt off.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to argue with the weird lady.
No, you do.
And his friends had already taken their shirts off. So I was like,
What the
well, he
hell?
can't be the odd one out. He needs to fit in. So they all take their
Dude,
shirts off and
oh my
they
God.
start dipping it in. So it's just this old lady with
then the
saggy
old lady's
tits.
like, no, then this old lady's like, all right, kids, now you've got
Take
your
your
shirts
pants
off.
off.
Let's
Take
get
your
our
shirt
dicks out.
off.
Yeah.
Hey, big fella.
Come on, Dad. Take your
I
shirt
think it's your
off.
turn now.
Yeah, Dad.
You think, shirts off,
Oh,
Dad.
is that
You
not the end of it?
think, you think these to touch the floor?
Yeah. So then she's convinced all these kids to take their shirts off. I'm feeling extremely uncomfortable, right?
So I take mine off real
Yeah,
quick.
no. I'm standing there half panicking.
I had to one up her, drop my pants.
No, I'm like, hey, Westy, I'm like, chuck your shirt back on. And now at this stage, Parker's got his shirt off as well. So I've got two kids with their shirts off. And I'm like, oh, just chuck your shirts back on, boys. And she's like, oh, you have to do whatever your dad says.
Yeah,
and
you
they don't
do.
want to put their shirts back on because every other kid at the park is now running around with no shirt.
Shirtless.
And
She's in heaven.
I look over to the mums for like reassurance or help. And they just look up at me with their like chips and dips and they're like smiling. And I'm like, I'm dealing with a pedophile right now. I need some backup.
And then the lady says, "This guy told all the kids to take their shirts off."
Yeah. He made me take my shirt off. Yeah. And then you get fucked up.
That's not
It was
okay.
fucking bad, eh?
What the fuck?
And then I got
Wait, why did you?
I got in the car with
why did you
Nikita.
Do something.
I got in the car with Nikita and told her. She's like, "Why didn't you like come and get us
Stand
or
up.
something?"
Why are you
You
talking
step
about?
up for your kids, you piece of shit.
You can't these days.
Catching the train
What
home.
about your kids? What about all these other people's kids?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think a lot of them were there with her because I watched her and she went back
Did
to
they
like
need
a party.
rescuing and you just like let them be there?
Oh fuck! But yeah, it was a bit of a bit of a moment.
Wow.
What the? Hey, that's oh my god.
Hectic, eh? Shit, in hindsight, nothing happened. She didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah.
But it's like the action now. Dad thinks it's cool for us to take our shirts off if someone else tells us to.
I said to Westy in the car, I'm like, if anyone
That
else
was
tells
not
you to take your
cool.
shirt off at the park,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Just that lady.
Just that, like, yeah.
That lady was there again.
Yeah. So I took my pants off.
Fucking hell.
How?
I don't know. It was a crazy time in my life that I'll reminisce on for years.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Thanks
Who
for
are
that.
these fucking kids?
I don't know. Probably her.
Shirtless
There's
kids.
so
Yeah.
many questions now.
Yeah. Well, I can take you back to the park.
Did anyone
Please.
think of the UV index that day?
No,
And-
no, they
and
didn't.
How bad the skin cancer is?
No, it was hot as fuck there as well. Again, I'm out in the sun, sweating my dick off, and just looking over to the mums, and they're like,
Phone.
yeah, they're sipping fucking lemonades and shit, and I'm like, oh, hot out here, eh?
Why did you get in the water?
With
Well-
your shirt off.
This part was when we were at the skate park part, so yeah.
Where is it?
Fuck.
Cleveland?
Nah,
Redland Bay?
Logan Home,
Logan Home. Towards-
Alexander Park, off Clark's Road. It's got
Oh,
like a
yeah.
giant
It's very
koala
specific.
fucking thing. Well, it needs to be descriptive in case someone needs to
Everyone needs to
track
look at
down that
it.
Yeah.
woman.
I feel like I need to go wait there.
She
Adrian
sounds
gets
like
arrested.
you painted a picture of that
Sounds
teacher on South Park. What's her name?
Just chokes on dick.
That's it.
Oh fuck. But yeah, I thought that story would tie in well. So Adrian here, you've been on a couple times before, right?
I have, yeah.
And oh wait, Adrian's
Oh,
googling.
yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm
Triple
putting it in
zero.
so I can-
Yeah. Hello.
Oh,
Yes, James isn't a very good parent.
Yeah, so you've been on a couple times before, and when we get guests in, we normally ask them they can't get any worse story, right?
Yeah.
And I know your one,
Yeah.
but I've always been like, Matt doesn't want to talk about that.
Oh.
And then Adrian and I were chatting one day
Okay.
after the podcast, and he's like, you know, Matt is cool to tell the story, and I'm like,
Is this the one about Beck and Anthony?
yeah,
yeah.
of course. What else would we be talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. My life's fucking shit.
Let me just take another drink.
Let's start in 1986. Is that when you were born?
1993.
Bullshit.
What?
No. Was that? You'd be about 86, wouldn't you?
83.
Okay. Actually,
80,
83.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
40 this year.
But
Get him
did
to
you
sign a
go
waiver. He might have a heart attack.
Wait, no, you already. You said 40 this year.
Yeah.
Last year.
No, it's still 2023. Don't take
Oh,
that
yeah,
away
yeah.
from me.
Holy fuck.
Jesus, Adrian.
Last
Sweating
year.
my cock off.
We've got another day.
I was so confused. I was like, wait, didn't you go away to have your birthday?
Yeah, that got wrecked.
Like everything in my life.
I feel like you're talking about the pedophile Stephen, my stepdad.
Yeah, so.
Stephen Matthews. He's dead now, though. He's putting hey,
Adrian's had enough.
he was charged.
Yeah, so I teased it a little bit last week. I said it's one of the most hectic stories that I've fucking heard anyone
Yeah.
have personally.
Yeah.
Can you get? Is there another one of these? Sorry, Adrian. I know we keep roadblocking this fucking conversation. All right, we're back.
Quite
So we kept stepping on Matt's story a little bit there. So yeah, like I said, one of the most crazy stories I've heard. So do you want? What?
Can I
do you-
keep this 10 cents?
Yeah,
Yes.
go nuts. You can keep everything from tonight.
Oh,
So yeah, I'll let you kick off your story, mate. You can start and stop wherever you want.
I don't know where to start.
Yeah, I don't know
Should
either.
I start
The other day you started.
on the eve of 1989 or?
No.
I don't know. Do you,
Probably not that far back. Let's
let's keep it short. Well, I don't know. Do you want to start?
Where did I start the other
From-
day? Was it just like from?
Tell me what happened. Like,
You could
that was a
yeah.
good
you could
place.
start from the. So basically, this is where I know the story from, right? So the three of us work together, which I think everyone knows about.
And Matt took some leave.
And Matt was not at work
Unexpected.
for fucking. I think it was maybe 2 weeks before I started going. Oh, okay, something's seriously happened here.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
because then no one said anything at the start. No one actually knew, I think, at the start. We just,
Yeah.
like, Matt was having leave.
I'm pretty sure I can't remember if I told Jeff or I said I need to.
That's cool.
Oh shit!
No,
My
that's cool.
boss. I'm pretty sure I didn't know because I didn't really want to text it because it was
Yeah.
too long. But
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, how do you
Like
text
one
that?
word.
yeah, pedophile. Not me.
Wait, let me clarify. Hang on, can we have a call? Yeah. Okay, go back. You can say
Go.
calls work. Say you're not going to be there.
Oh, that's lovely.
I told you.
good, eh? So there's I don't know. There's a lot of backstory to
Yeah.
it, but then there's like the shortcut version, but it leaves a bit of shit in the dark. But pretty much, just trying to think how I told you the other day. It was sort of the sweet version. I was driving with my brother on a nice day, it was sunny.
Right.
And I had a text message from my stepbrother, which is my stepdad's son, asking me if anything had happened to me, and by our stepdad. And I said to him, I said, "You're probably better off asking my brother Luke because he was closer with Stephen."
Right.
Am I allowed to say names or?
You can say whatever.
Say whatever
name
you
yeah,
think.
oh,
That's
that's
your
good.
fault.
Hold on, let me just get out my police statement. Yeah. No. So anyway, he never did ask him, and a few months went by, and I told my brother. And eventually on this day that we were driving, he and I were alone, and he asked me about it, and I didn't really want to divulge anything to him in case there was like a miscommunication or something like that. But he practically confirmed everything that my stepbrother had said. So I told my brother Luke what my stepbrother said. And then from then on, it was we were trying to think up a scheme to try and how we're going to approach this head on. Because
for
he is a
sure.
pedophile, and he did do stuff to my brother. He did stuff to me. He done stuff to his own son, his firstborn. And so the plan we had was
Just quickly as well. So, how
Oh.
long was he like your step?
how long was
dad?
he a pedophile for?
No.
All his life.
Like,
how long was
'cause
he?
obviously you
30
had-
years.
So you'd gone
Yeah.
30 years. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
That's like most of your life.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like, it's amazing how a brain can shut shit out. Like I had shut out so much anger because of the fact, like, fuck man, we would be somewhere, we would be anywhere in the house, and all of a sudden he'd come up and touch our dick and he'd make like a noise, and it was continuous, and he would continuously check on us in the showers. He would just do this all the time, and it was just, as a kid, it just got that frequent that you got numb to it.
Yeah,
And when my cousin did a police statement, she said, because she used to come over, she said to me, she goes, "Oh, I did a police statement." And the only thing I can remember was one day Matt yelling out from the shower, "You don't need to fucking check on me. I'm not going to drown in the shower." And when she said that to me 20, 30 years later, I almost broke down because it just brought back all the memories. And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it was
for
fucking
sure.
insane.
You would
So
have walked out.
that's how much torment and trauma that it caused.
Yeah,
caused. But as a kid, I was just sitting there, and you only sort of see the shit through your eyes. So I didn't know that shit was happening to my brother. I had no idea that he was doing it to anyone else. So from there, it got to a stage where one day it just stopped, and then you let it go. And I only had a small piece of the pie, but I always had a suspicion that he was not a pedophile, but I knew he was a fucking creep because he used to walk past the window when people would have showers and shit like that, like proper. And I used to always have my wits about him. He used to sit at the top of the driveway when I would get home from work at 3 o'clock, and I would say to him, "What the fuck are you doing out here?" He's like, "Oh, checking the mail." And then some days he'd be like, "Oh, I'm waiting for you to get home." And then I was like, fucking bullshit, and just drive down the driveway. And then I realised that it was at that time that kids would walk past from school.
Yeah,
so I used to
right.
sit out there and just watch the kids walk past.
Fucking crazy, eh?
It's insane. And when you
Let's
pick
take
up,
our shirts off.
oh
Let's all
yeah,
get wet.
and when you
Sorry, I
pick
had to break.
oh, ask any questions.
Yeah,
too,
yeah, yeah. Go.
But it's crazy because when you have all these little breadcrumbs, you need to. I don't know. You just need a smoking gun before
Yeah,
you can
you
go off.
fucking want to
and
make sure you got your shit together.
the other thing that happened when I was in about 2008 or 9, I just got a desktop PC, and I felt sorry for him because he was off work because of his heart and all his fucking problems. So I said to him, just jump on my computer whenever you want, and you can, search the internet. I had no idea he was going to look up kiddie porn, but I had this free coder thing that used to capture every movie that I watched because I used to watch YouTube for rap videos and shit like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got home one day and my computer wouldn't turn on. And I was like, what the fuck's going on here? So anyway, did a bit of research, got into it, turned the cunt on, and it was just full of teen porn, kid porn, and all that sort of shit. I confronted him. I'm like, what the fuck's this shit? He goes, oh, I don't know. I just clicked a button. And he's the type of person that you would just... He appeared dumb as
Yeah.
fuck. So you didn't push... You're just like, I don't know. Maybe it is it. Maybe it's not it. Maybe anyway, I told him.
He played it on.
He played fuck yeah, he played everyone for a fool. And he did that, and I was like, look, don't do that shit. I said, this is my fucking computer. I'm going to get arrested, not you. He's like, yeah. So anyway, I told him he's not allowed to use it again. I put a password on it, Years later, he got a computer. I bought Mum a computer, and I said to him, I'm like, you're not to use this computer, just for the fact I knew he'd search dumb shit on it.
Yeah.
So he bought a computer, a Mac, got it, broke it. I fixed it for him, and I said to him, if this happens again, you're fucked. And he's like, oh, okay. So he was so scared at that point that he broke it again and went and bought a new computer. And he's the tightest motherfucker you've ever seen in the world. Like, he is so tight that he saved up $5,000 from solar panels from not using electricity. That's how tight he is.
What do you mean?
He's
No.
so he would be like, oh, don't use electricity, don't use this. And he was banking on the solar from the roof.
To came through.
Yeah, generating. And so anyway, all that aside, back to the story.
Matt is taking a sip for the next chapter 2.
Okay.
Question?
Yeah, because I remember. Obviously, there's fucking countless parts of this story that are stuck in my head. 'Cause
Yeah.
like I said, it's
Like
all
what?
crazy.
Go.
Like you were saying, how you blanked out all this shit and you started
yeah.
remembering shit. I remember you told me, like he used to go on like family car rides and shit, and he used to reach back and like grab you and shit.
Yeah.
Like with your mum sitting right there. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
we would be driving along and just reach back, touch our dicks, grab it, and I used to kick the fuck out of his arm, like, fucking stop it, boom, boom. And he would just, like, I wouldn't swear because I was a kid and I had respect for my mum.
For sure.
But I used to kick his arm and be like, stop touching my dick. And he's like, I'm not even touching your dick, I'm grabbing your leg. And mum would just think that it was normal because when another adult's sitting beside you saying that they're touching your leg, you believe, like, you
100%.
believe the adult.
Yeah, kids say stupid shit all the
Exactly,
time.
yeah.
Shit I used to say, fucking.
Like, yeah, case in point, the other day, one of a kid said, some other thing, and I was just like, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that offline.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Sweet.
don't want to ruin
Yeah,
life for anyone.
No,
but,
go.
yeah. So, after we found out that it was legit and it was what I thought it was, and my brother told me everything that had happened, he told me some pretty graphic shit.
Yeah.
So then our next point of call was to get my mum off him
You said they were
safely.
away.
Yeah. So
Because
that was
they
another
were-
hectic
and they
point.
were
They were
away,
at,
yeah.
Where were they? They were down.
They were down at
Traveling.
Hours away.
no,
Yeah. Yeah.
down south past Coss Harbour.
Yeah.
I forget. No, Macquarie, Lake
Yeah.
Macquarie or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
okay.
it is. Anyway, and also too, just keep in mind that he once drove a perfectly fine ute off an embankment into a tree to claim insurance on it. So this motherfucker has no respect for life whatsoever. And my thoughts were, if it got to him, he's going to fucking crash
Yeah.
his car, caravan and shit off a fucking bridge
Yeah.
to keep everything, to end
Yeah,
it
yeah.
all.
So the story never gets
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
fuck yeah. So anyway, we drove down there, told my mum, grabbed her in the car. Oh, first I texted her and I said, look, mum, can we talk? I need to talk to you privately.
Yeah.
And usually she talks on the speakerphone because at that stage he was monitoring everything that she was on because my stepbrother was like starting to get a bit loud and feral again about the whole molesting thing, and
Yeah.
so Stephen was monitoring everything. So I told her that, and she was like, "Yep, sweet, I'll go to the toilets and I'll call you there." So anyway, she went there, called her, and I didn't want to alarm her while she was in the toilet because I didn't want her breaking down in the toilet,
100%,
female
yeah.
toilet. So I was like, "Look, I'm like, we're keeping her busy," and I said, at the end of it, when we finally got to the caravan park, I said to Mum, "I'm like, come out the front. We're out the front." She's just her reactions were genuine.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are you doing down here?
Yeah.
As any parent would be.
Yeah.
The next day's work, you've just driven 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We dragged her in the car, told the story. Mum can't really remember much after that. And then all we said to her, I said, "We're going to pack your shit. We're going to grab the dog because I don't want him getting any kids coming towards him, patting the dog."
Yeah.
That sort of shit. So anyway, as we were walking towards him, he saw us, kept walking, and as soon as he got to us, like you to me away, he looked at my mum and goes, "What are you doing?" And he, in the back of his mind, he knew he was fucked because if you were a normal parent, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you kids doing?"
Yeah. 100%.
So anyway, we confronted him. I got a bit of it on record. He then went for a drive. We packed all the shit. We took her home. He came, and then we drove home. And then Stephen came home the next day, delivering some other bullshit that he had, and then tried to commit suicide in the shed, unsuccessfully, like a fucking idiot he is. And after that, I was like, I knew that he would try to do it again, but this time, obviously, because he doesn't have the gonads to do it, he would need to do something terrible first to be able to take his life. So that's why I was off work, because I sat at home fucking day in, day out, waiting for him to get out of the hospital again to come back and have another go. Anyway, he did have another go. He came to the house. He tried to. This time,
So crazy.
he came to the house. I closed all the front doors and everything so we couldn't see him. I was spying on him, and I saw him fucking down 3 bottles of pills. I was telling Mum to keep her mouth shut. I'm like, let's keep this to us, because the police told us last time, they're like, if he commits suicide, you don't do anything, you're liable for it. And the police that arrived on the scene the first time were fucking cunts.
Yeah.
One of the chicks was a fucking bitch, man. And I mean, I put my shoes on because I thought I was going to get arrested.
Yeah.
And this guy was the fucking pedophile doing all the bad
not
shit.
saying.
Like, it's just insane. So anyway, this time I was like, let's not tell anyone. Let's let him do his fucking thing. Anyway, he did that. We left it for about 45 minutes to an hour, and we had everything locked, but he was fucking around with shit, and he broke through something, and he come through the shed, and where I was sitting, he looked straight through the kitchen window and looked at me and was like, "Whoa." Closed the door, went back outside, and at that time I was like, there's pickaxes and rakes and all that sort of shit. I'm like, he could get anything and smash a window. So I was like, let's call the police.
Yeah.
So we called the police. Police came, and this time he had tied a noose to the ceiling of the garage. He'd taken all these pills. He was pretty fucked up. Not fucked up enough to die, but, Anyway, after they got him, the ambulance, the police came in. The dog's going fucking wild at this time, barking. And when I was on the phone to the police, he was at the front door peering through like, "Ugh." And I was like, even your dog fucking hates you, you pedophile cunt. while the cops are on the phone.
Yeah.
She's like, what's that? I'm like, nothing. You fucking... Anyway, so after all that, they took him away, patted him down and shit. One of the police officers came in, had 3 fucking hunting knives, just put them on the kitchen bench, and they said they were on his body. I don't know what you want to do with them, whatever. I looked at him and I said, don't you want to dust them for fucking fingerprints?
Yeah.
Don't you want to put them in evidence? Obviously they're not for him. He was trying to fucking kill us because he was tapping on the door trying to get mum to go out there. And I said to mum before that, I'm like, if he comes back while I'm not here, don't go to the fucking door. He will kill you. Mum's like, no, he won't. It's Stephen. And
That's
then after
fucking
that,
crazy.
she was just like, okay, yeah, he's
Yeah.
fucked. Has no fucking remorse, no self-worth or anything. So
Yeah.
anyway, after that, the cops did all that shit. What else? There was sort of...
Well, fucking, I was going to stop you back, way
What?
back, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fucking, you were just on a
roll.
so I was like, oh, let's go. So obviously fucking terrible for everyone involved, but I could only imagine like the emotions and feelings your fucking mum had. Like that's nuts.
That's so-
30 years.
Yeah,
Just
so
fucking like down the drain, basically.
pretty much. And the
Do you
whole...
think you know someone?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you think you like that's what I said because mum's like, oh, you boys, I feel so sorry for you, rah, rah. And I just said to her, I'm like, no, mum, I'm like, I feel sorry for you. You were lied to. You just your whole fucking. The thing is, like, I hate talking to my mum because I feel like she obviously doesn't look at shit the way I look at shit. And when I say stuff to her, then she realizes my point of view. Like I said to her, because I said to her, I'm like, your whole fucking life has been a waste. He fucking wasted your life. I wanted to fucking kill him.
Yeah. That's the
seriously.
other thing that like surprises me that
You didn't.
not even, not necessarily kill, but just fucking like get hold of him and just beat the fuck out of him.
We
like,
were, but anyway, like
which obviously in hindsight, fucking
everyone,
lucky you didn't.
everyone in like the one thing that I feel like everyone does is, if that happened to me, I'd fucking go over there and cut his dick off and feed it to him and shit like that. But
Did you end up in a way worse position?
Yeah, well,
Mum said to me, she's like, please don't do anything because if you do anything, then I'll be left on my own.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And that was enough.
Like it's obviously nowhere near that, but it's the only way that I can relate a little bit.
I lost a cat last year.
No, when we had the home invasion, one of the worst parts was fucking
That's
going.
crazy.
You got a one-upper.
No.
No,
So
no, he one-upped you.
oh yeah,
Finally.
you fucking owned me. I was stepped down. Is the best.
You're all fucked up then.
No, so after the home invasion, every fucking like party and shit we went to with my mates and stuff after, they're like they had me and my missus on the ground with guns to
How
our
come you
head.
didn't fucking
Yeah,
smash him,
they're
dog?
like, why didn't you fucking just get up and smash him or something? I'm like, can't.
They got guns.
Yeah, and like you see how nervous I am at 31. Imagine me at 23. I was like, oh, sorry, sir. Let me reposition that gun for you.
Take your shirt off.
Okay. Wow.
But yeah, it's fucking
People-
and like obviously I didn't mean anything like
no.
that, but it's annoying that people when they're not in the
Yeah.
situation, they just
How
jump to the
easy,
conclusion
yeah.
that
Why
like,
didn't you just?
yeah, it's so
And-
why aren't you Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Like,
And,
Why you pick Bruce Willis
I don't know.
for?
because
That's
he's such a
terrible
great
thing.
action hero.
I don't think I've ever
Christmas
seen a
time.
Bruce Willis
I
movie.
don't think he can speak anymore.
Maybe. Yeah, he can't. He's fucking. He's really on the way out.
No, he's better now.
No,
Is he?
he's not.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
stem cell. But yeah, you get that, and it's like I don't know, and that sort of stuff just made me feel even more angry because I wanted to. I knew I had the capability of doing it, but then other people saying that shit, and then I'm like, it was clearly 100% my mum. If my mum was like, go and fucking get him, I would have been like, let's do this.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was just, she was like, please don't, you'll leave me by myself. And it was a fucking hard time.
I bet,
And like I said, my mum doesn't consider herself a victim, but I think she's probably just as bad as
Well, it's abusive. Like,
Yeah.
even if it's not physically abusive,
Oh.
it's
Yeah.
like emotionally
So-
abusive.
after that, right? He was there with knives and all that sort of bullshit. And we're like, what do we got to do to get this motherfucker to stay away? So, Mum went to we went to the police, and made a statement about what would happen. Told them he had knives. He's tried to commit suicide. He's been threatening, all that sort of stuff. The police officer's like, nah, you're going to have to give us a little bit more to get a restraining order. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Nah, same.
So do you know what I said? He's been watching her emails. Are you fucking kidding me? He's been watching her emails? So then we got a restraining order for the
It's
emails.
fucking stupid, eh?
I'm like, you fucking...
And again, we spoke about that as well with the
Yeah.
home invasion. Like
I didn't know that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was like I was giving him shit like, you know, he's got no worth for life. He fucking ran his car. Like, he will try and kill Mum. He will do shit like that. The police officer's just like,
They must have like
sounds
a
kind of flimsy.
buzz fucking.
maybe. Because Matt and I were talking about this after, like when that went down as well, because he knew about the home invasion thing. And the cops were the same thing when they came here. They had their notebook. They were filling out what they had to. And then I go, oh, and they were dressed as cops. And they go,
What?
excuse me? They were impersonating police. And I'm like, yeah.
Maybe I should have started with
I
that.
just flipped them in because they were dressed as Santa Claus.
Yeah, and then fucking, it was go time then. It was fucking everyone.
Yeah.
These guys-
All hands on deck.
Yeah, exactly.
These guys.
They must have trigger words or something.
It's
And it's like,
insane, hey?
at a point, they must be like, well, we can't fix everything. And
Yeah.
then they get a trigger word and they're like, oh,
Impersonating police officers.
We got a live one.
How good were their uniforms? They were fucking pretty good.
Better than yours.
Yeah.
Better than yours.
Yeah.
Fat jackets.
Flak jackets.
But yeah, it's fucking all crazy shit. And then, because I remember again, you came back to work and it was still, you're just like, obviously fucking nothing
In another
against
headspace.
nothing against you. I'd
You're
be doing the
fucking
same
everything
thing.
up.
But like a lot of the day, you were just there with
That keeps fucking up.
Matt keeps working up. He's always on his
Jeff,
phone.
I mean, boss, can you get rid of him? He keeps fucking up.
No, you were always like
Yeah.
checking your cameras and shit, which
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
do that anyway. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
but it was
It was.
like I don't know how you like almost left the house and just
Oh,
like it would have been hard.
I
the
love my
first day.
job.
Yeah. Oh, I don't blame you. Cabinet makers for life.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Is there anything else you want to
Uh,
add? So
We haven't had the resolution.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
chapter three.
there is a resolution, which I think.
well, I don't know. There isn't. There's a lot more to say, but there's just. So then there's the whole child protection unit that we went to and had a chat with them. I did a statement that was like 18 hours long. It was 14 pages.
Really?
Because apparently
video it?
my memory was the best one out of all because I could piece shit together and I was the youngest, so obviously I was around a lot longer and saw things come in and out and all that
sure.
sort of shit.
And you're autistic.
And I'm autistic and I remember everything.
You do remember weird shit.
Yeah. You're a weird motherfucker. But so after all that, those police officers were really good. They helped, and they're like, you can go see a therapist and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
But after that, it split the family, like pretty much his family.
Are
And
they all in denial?
no, they're not in denial because they started it by telling me, but also too, they knew like a decade before we knew, and the fucked up thing is like, I don't know, Stephen's mum died in 2012, and at the funeral, one of the sisters of my stepbrother, one of the aunties of my stepbrother came up to my mum and said, I will never talk to that man again. But Janet, if you want to have a chat to me one time, I'll meet you at the coffee shop at the Harbour Dome. and we can have a chat. And mum kicks herself to this day because she was like, she didn't go. And, I said to mum, I'm like, this isn't really, none of it's your fault because I said, as humans, we look at life the way we treat others. Like, if you're a fucking deceptive piece of shit, that's how you look at life.
Yeah.
If you're a fucking lovely person, which my mum gets comments off everyone of how lovely she is, that's how you look at life. And I'm like, there's no way that you would have foreseen it, because he wasn't like, oh, hey, I'm a pedophile, I'm going to do shit to you. But yeah, but I guess mum gets upset with that because she couldn't see it. But after all that stuff went down, arguing with my stepbrothers and all that sort of shit, and, just crap. And then
It's dumb. What's that argument?
I know everyone should hate fucking pedophiles.
Yeah.
Stephen's sister, the pedophile's sister, didn't hate him, and yet she was upset when some man touched her boob when she was a child. Yet she couldn't comprehend the fact that he actually molested his own son and as we know, 2 other kids.
Yeah.
But it divided the family. She sort of took his side, as fuck you can take anyone's, but pedophile's a pedophile. Anyway,
It's black and white, isn't it?
it pretty much is.
Yeah.
And I mean, if there's overwhelming evidence that they are, it's not like just one person doing it, then you'd want to take a look at it. But anyway,
sure.
So he got banished to a caravan park. He got arrested. He got charged. He was gonna go to, and this all took, almost a year to do. And then he was, while he was at the caravan park, he wanted to come and get some of his belongings from the house. So he had to get a police officer to assist him, which was pretty stupid because they only came with one police officer. Or a fight could have broken out pretty easy. I think you called me that day and you're like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm looking at a pedophile. And I was staring straight at him and he was staring at me like, with sheepishness.
Yeah, right.
He came in.
I don't remember the call, but
yeah.
most of our calls are like that.
Yeah. I'm such a forgetful person.
But fucking.
So after that all sort of blew over, and it was sort of after my mum and stepdad separated financially. So he got most of the stuff as well, and I'm going to do some spoiler alerts for anyone out there that has stepchildren. If you go guarantor with stepchildren, you are not liable to pay a fucking dollar for them. So, hey, go to town, hock up some bills.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So my mum was left with a bill of $80,000 because of the fact that Luke and Thomas, my 2 brothers, had used money on one was a guarantor and one was a line of credit.
Yeah.
And because he was not their biological father, he didn't have to pay a fucking cracker. So that money then came out of mum's side of the...
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's hectic. Is that... Did he ever go through any sort of adoption process or anything like that? Is that is that even a
you
thing?
can do that, and I'm not too sure. I think maybe if he had adopted us 3 boys, he would have loved it. But
there's so much.
There must be some. If it went that way, there'd be some legal.
Shit gets so.
We had solicitors looking over it, and one of our solicitor was like, "He's right." And,
shit gets so messy when people die. When Nikita's mum died, we didn't have anyone contesting anything or anything like that, but it was a somewhat simple death,
process.
I guess. But it was still so
fucked up.
Yeah,
it was messy.
Yeah, yeah.
So with that and that getting finalised and mum, coming out less, which was just another fucking knife.
Fuck.
So then anyway, our hope from that was then we're going to see him in court. He's going to get convicted guilty. We can sue him then because then he's got a guilty conviction.
Yeah.
We could have sued him before, but it wouldn't have been as rock solid if we had a guilty conviction. So we were just waiting for that. Anyway, turns out that his court case was on the 3rd of November. He died miraculously on the 6th of October, which once again, no one fucking told us that he died. We had to go searching. We got just cryptic messages of people saying justice is served, like shit like that, and I'm like, what the fuck are these motherfuckers talking about?
Oh,
So
wait,
anyway,
what do you mean? Like random?
oh, so like the police, he had died on the 6th, which was a Wednesday or a Tuesday. I got a message from my nephew Jacob saying, have you heard the news on Snapchat? But I didn't read it till the afternoon. I read that afternoon, and sorry, people keep signing into my fucking
Fancy watch.
fancy watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had anyone sign into your shit overseas on your iCloud and stuff like
I
that?
shouldn't be
Years
able to
ago.
sign in.
Yeah, it says someone wants to sign in.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Wants to, they're trying,
Yeah.
they're trying.
Recently, I've had my Facebook, like I get a couple of emails and it's like, somebody's trying to sign into your account, change your password.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh, through this link?
yeah, I'm like, is this the scam or are you real Facebook?
So,
Not bad whiskey, is it?
oh, it's pretty good, hey?
Yeah.
Banana
Isn't it?
infused.
Yeah. Is that what that flavour is?
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, so
so
died about a month before the court case.
yeah, died about a month before, which then leaves even more fucked up shit because. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so he messaged me. I messaged him back, and he didn't say anything. And I was like, "What a fucking dog." Anyway, didn't worry about it. That was on the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I went out with my mate Trent. Went down, and I started looking on Facebook to see if I could see anything. Couldn't see anything. No one died. My stepbrother was quiet, so I didn't worry about it. And then I got a phone call off my mum. Mum goes, "Hey, guess what?" And I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "Stephen's dead." And I was like, "Get fucked." She goes, "Yep, I found out through Paula Huth, which is the same person that introduced Stephen to my mum 30 years prior."
True.
So mum went to PWB and she said that my husband works with a guy that's single, you should meet him. So she met him through her, found out that he died through her. I was
Crazy.
like, that's pretty fucking insane.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yeah. But anyway, he died, and then it's like, okay, can't sue him anymore because you can't sue dead people.
We need to fucking change that.
We need to change that. But also, too, the thing that should be changed as well is, like, if you've got someone that's been arrested, charged, and has all this evidence against them, even though they've died, they should still take it to court. Because obviously it's the solicitors doing the fighting. They should still do it and seize his estate. And if he is found guilty, they should give some of the fucking estate
100%.
to the victims.
Yeah.
No, they don't. And he's made this will for. Once again, he made a will that was a slap in the face for his son that he molested, Stephen. It was like he goes 20% to Stephen, 20% to Brendan. They're his two sons. He gave his sister some because she was obviously so nice to him towards the end. He gave his nephew son, and then he gave his great grandson, his grandson's son. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to contest the will. I think that would be pretty easy because you hear about people contesting the will all the time. So I called up a solicitor you guys right? You want to stop? No?
No.
All right,
Good.
keep it.
Yeah. So anyway.
Readjust.
Yeah. So anyway,
Sorry,
what the fuck's going on? Suddenly I just got triggered. No. So anyway, I started calling no win, no fee because all I want to do is just fucking stop it. And I don't want to win any money. I just want to take money off them.
Yeah.
But, as fucked up as that sounds, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. You fucking sat still for long enough.
Yeah.
I'm sassy. So anyway, called up the fucking
Savage.
called up the solicitor. He was talking to me, told him, and at this stage, like, we'd fucking spoke to hundreds of solicitors and all this sort of shit, trying to. Every time we hit a brick wall, we'd go out. Mum and I went. After he died, we went out driving that Monday to find out what we could find out because no one had told us anything. We went into the police station that he had to check up on his PO, and because my thing was, I'm like, I wouldn't put it past this motherfucker to fake his own death and fuck off with all the money that he had. So I said to the police officer, I'm like, you guys have to show me something. I don't believe he's dead. So he's like fucking scrolling through. And I'm like, he's going to show me a photo of a dead guy.
You guys want to see a dead body?
You guys want to see a dead body? Anyway, he
Look how
showed
many
me.
people have to scroll.
He showed me this photo. He goes, is that him? I'm like, yeah, that's him. He goes, he's the guy we found dead. I'm like, okay. It wasn't a dead body.
Yeah.
It was his mugshot.
Yeah, right.
I was like, fuck. So anyway.
How did you remember?
Well, we were quite descriptive when we were talking to him. And I'm pretty sure he knew because he was probably the only... maybe he isn't the only pedophile checking in, but I don't know.
I'd imagine there's a few.
Yeah, I would say they would. Like, honestly, they're
Is that
more
like
common than you
the whole
think.
point that
That caravan
unit, or
park?
was-
No, that caravan park's just full
Wait,
of...
no, the place that you said, the police station you went to, is that
Oh,
what
it's just
for?
it's just
Just
a
a police station.
random
Yeah.
police station on Bryce Road. It's
There's like fucking. Even last week when I said you were going to come in and tell this story, like spoiler.
Yeah.
Adrian and Nikita both said it's surprisingly probably more common than you'd
Oh.
imagine. Because this is the first time I've ever heard anything about it. But
since this has come out on the news, at this exact same time, that guy got found out from the preschool.
yeah,
But he's been held in custody. Stephen wasn't. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
let out free. And I had
Why?
Apple
What's the difference?
AirTags on him. And he fucking went to the Hyperdome. He went to parks.
Crazy,
he went
yeah.
to all this shit. I'm like, he doesn't have a stamp on him saying he's a pedophile. He's a convincing old fuck.
Yeah.
He probably molested more kids.
yeah, it's nuts.
But
'Cause
hey,
same like when
I'm just spitballing here.
coincidentally, Ash when he moved up to Nambour. At the same time, I listened to a Daniel Morecambe podcast.
Did you watch that movie?
No, I haven't watched the movie yet. I think
It's
I
pretty
think I was
good.
still working with
Yeah.
you guys
You're
when
not
I
gonna
listened to
watch
this, and it said something like there's. I forget the exact number, so I'm not going to throw a number out
90%.
there. No, but there's an astronomical amount of pedophiles just in Nambour.
Yeah.
Like, so imagine.
Now there's one more.
I miss you guys.
You make a joker.
So it's like even in our suburb, there's
Yeah.
probably fucking
Oh,
30 or something. I don't know. Like,
they need to make... Like, honestly,
Seriously, there's like registered
yeah.
sex offenders, right? What about all the people that haven't been caught?
You
Or
couldn't-
people
yeah,
that haven't
exactly.
been-
I couldn't find anything on Stephen at all, and he's already been done for a sex offence years before this happened. Like back in, I think it was like early 2000s or something, even 1990s. He was done as a. You can grab a drink. If
no.
you want.
I'm done with those ones.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
So,
Carry on.
Yeah, he was done for an actual sex offence. So he had a sex offence that was on his record, or whether he got caught for it and it wasn't put on his record or whatever. But
Do they differentiate a sex offence and a child sex offence?
I think they do
Yeah.
because it's like a sex offence is obviously
We
you
lost
rape someone or
Yeah. So you never found out what
or-
that sex
well,
offence was?
Apparently, he went for a blue card one time.
Oh, yeah,
So
okay.
that was the blue
Yeah,
card
yeah,
story.
yeah.
And see, that was another fucking breadcrumb that I was just like,
Why
something's
did
not
you get a
adding
blue
up.
card for?
Because my mum finished work early, but couldn't get the pension. So they told her that she'd have to work to get the pension. So she went to the historical village, and the historical village gets schools and shit through.
yeah.
So she needed a blue card. She passed flying colours because she's a beautiful lady. Stephen did not pass with flying colours because there was something on his record. But the other thing that fucked us up was because the same thing happened to his son years and years before. He tried to get a bank loan to get a home loan, and he couldn't get one because he had a criminal record. And they were like, they said to him, they're like, you can't get one. So anyway, my stepbrother fought it. He said, I don't have a criminal record. He fought it. My other brother helped him out. They cleared his name and found out that it was someone else with the exact same name, date of birth, that had caused it. So fast forward to it, and this happened to Stephen. We said to him, do you want to fight it and clear your name? Because obviously you've got the same bad luck as your son. He was just like, nah, can't be bothered going. Like his typical dumb fucking shit got him through, bluffed his way through another fucking episode.
Fuck.
Oh, dude.
fucking crazy. And there's like the original story that you told me went for like an hour and a half sort of thing with like each minor detail. But I think like
as time goes, like I could start from the start and just go all the way through. Because one more thing I just want to add is
the floor is yours, Matthew.
Oh, my brother and I, Luke, used to be really like we are close, but not as close as we used to be. But we used to be really, really close. Yeah. But he has changed over, the past decade or whatever, and it got really bad at about, I think it was like 2018, 2019. It got really bad, and we had a heated argument on the phone, and he was just like, you have no fucking idea. Rah, rah. And at that stage, I thought it was his wife being mean to him, or whatever, or like belittling him or something. And I'm like, and I pleaded with him. I'm like, Luke, fucking tell me what the fucking problem is, and we can sort this out, as you do with family. Got off the phone, walked out to Mum and Stephen, went out there, and I'm like, I don't know if you just heard me in the room, but something's wrong with Luke. Something is wrong with him. He's not making sense. Mum is attentive, like, what could it be? All right. Stephen, flat out, watching the TV. Oh, he's a fucking idiot. He drinks too much. Anyway, where Stephen sits is he pulls a big drawer out and puts his foot on the drawer with a pillow. Okay. As we were clearing that out, when we were moving out of the house, pulled out one of the exact same knives out of that drawer still that he had strapped to himself. So my theory is I went out there, I told him that. He's just like, fuck, Luke's going to come over and spill the beans and put a fucking knife in the drawer.
Fuck, that's hectic.
Like, there's no other reason for it. It's not a butter knife. It's not a knife. He never took anything there to cut shit. It was a fucking hunting knife.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, tried to tell Mum so many times. I'm like, you don't know what he's capable of. Please don't talk to him. But yeah.
Fucking crazy shit.
So back on the whole suing thing. Contesting. Couldn't contest.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently I'm too financially fit.
Fuck yeah. I honestly think that when I look at you.
Look. But it's just...
I mean, did you rock up to the meeting in the Maloo or the AMG?
I actually rocked up in my G5, to be perfectly honest.
Just for the listeners, that isn't a joke. Matt has both.
They're both broken.
Bullshit. All right. So, but yeah, fuck, it's an insane story every time I fucking hear it.
Yeah, but it's just... I'm going to a current affair with it. Yeah, fuck yeah, I am.
Have you reached out already?
No, I haven't. But I just feel
you gotta go while it's still like...
You got to go while Tracy's still in the picture.
She's not, no.
She's gone already?
Yeah, she's gone.
All right.
There are too many misconceptions you have in life for someone not to hear the story. My assumption was, let's go to the police. It's in the police hands. They arrest bad people. They're going to sort it out. We're going to get, I don't know, he's going to go get fucking convicted and not live happily ever after, but have a little bit of peace of mind that he's been convicted.
Definitely.
Nah.
Not the way.
Nah.
Fucking hell.
I kind of understand, as shit as it is, I kind of understand why, because how many people would be like, you weaponize that and be like...
Yeah, I agree. I do. Because there are people out there that are fucking pathological liars, Anthony. And
I've got a lot of beeping.
And no, but I do. I agree. People, and also too, money motivates a lot of people.
100%, yeah.
And if something doesn't go your way, I can guarantee that they'd make up a story to do that. But it's just like, I've been in trouble with the law before heaps of times on different counts of things. And I feel like that they've exercised the law quite extensively on my, and fucked me up.
Yeah.
And I felt like, okay, if that's what I get for for doing the shit that I've done, fuck. If you're a killer or a pedophile or I couldn't imagine what the fuck would happen to you.
It's because you didn't hit the buzzword.
But nothing.
Yet.
On what's that?
I said you didn't hit the buzzword yet.
Yeah. He was a pedophile in police clothes.
We've got a jackpot.
We got the
Ruined
jackpot.
Oh,
But
fuck.
no, he was like, just, yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah. That's
It's
fucking.
bad.
There's-
It is bad.
And you laugh and you joke, but fucking.
Oh, that's the
Well,
only
what
thing
else
I
do you
can
do? Yeah.
Dude, I sat there. I even got angry the other day at work when you mentioned something about someone saying something to me. I just fucking saw red straight away.
Yeah.
I wasn't angry at you. I was just angry at the situation. And I'm not that type of person. I'm fucking far from it. It's just...
Well, what was that? Like someone bringing the story up to you or something? Or
No. Oh,
like you
no,
don't
no,
have to
no.
go,
No, it was completely different. It was something about
right.
fitting. And
Oh,
I was
okay,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
are you fucking serious?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Shortcut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
And that was the whole thing with Beck and Anthony. Like,
That you told on the previous podcast.
Yeah,
you
He
were
kind
right.
of a little bit, but he didn't go
Yeah.
that hard.
I know where... Are we cutting it short? Or?
No. Nikita just sent me. I just saw a dollar figure and I'm like, oh,
Uh-oh.
oh. She said I've racked up $250 in tolls. Yeah, I don't know how. Anyway, carry on.
Trying to buy bags of
bullshit.
ice.
Yeah,
Check the number plate.
yeah. What were you saying? Sorry.
No, just like I feel like if I if I hadn't have gone through that shit that I'd gone through, I'd probably still be friends with Beck and Anthony. But it was just the fact that I had someone telling me what to do.
Yeah.
I've just lost. No, I didn't lose my shit, but I was just like, I'm done with you.
Yeah, for sure. It's fucking crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Have you
No,
like
I haven't reached out or spoke to
Nah?
anyone. No, honestly, he's a
Don't think you will?
fucking liar. And I probably will talk to her again if they do break up. But other than that,
Yeah, right.
like, yeah.
fucking LA?
Oh,
Go
dude.
back
What
and
a-
listen to the old episode.
Yeah. Go back and listen to
Yeah.
Matt's last one about his. Oh, it's hard to keep up with the Vegas trips, but one of them. But yeah, crazy story to kick off 2024, eh?
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for sharing, Matt.
No
like
worries.
I said, I wasn't sure if you wanted to
Oh no!
put that on the air,
and
but
there's
glad it's
more
out there.
There's just
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll be on again, and we can just fucking.
Tap
Hopefully,
in.
I'll run into another pedophile at a park, and we
Hopefully,
can.
yeah.
Hey, I've got a story
Yeah.
about that.
Let's steer into this one.
Fucking hell! All right, well, let's wrap it there. Thanks everyone for listening.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, they are everywhere.
They are.
They come in all shapes and sizes,
Definitely, not just butt plugs.
not just
Yeah,
women.
old
Not
ladies
just
in the
men.
park.
Old, yeah, definitely. Let's all go take our shirts off and get wet.
Yeah,
All right, see you later.
Like,
yeah, it's better than that.